just running quite fast to get position. Let's see whether it continues at that pace or whether they settle back. Depends who wants to really take it on. Not easy to pick out a favourite in this lineup. It is indeed slowing at the front with Carvalho, who's got such a brilliant record in the cross country, in fact. European junior and under 23 level. Champion there. Yeah, it's slowed right up now. So we shall see how this transpires. The Spaniard, David Bustos, former European junior champion, like Whiteman, who's on the outside there, as they come up with 3 laps to go. No one seems to be really keen to take this on. We come up to the 400-meter point, and it's going to be slow at that point. The Dutchman Duma tucked in second place there on the inside. As they go through in 63.5. Carvalho still leading at that point. Bustos there, the Spaniard, then Duma, then Neves, then Amdouni and Debjani, Whiteman, Sassinet, and then the Ingebrigtsens holding back at the moment. But, just jogging around at the present stage. This is going to be one of those races where there's a fierce bus stop later, and we have to see who's got it. Well, a move right round the outside by Lee Emanuel of Britain. Only onto the shoulder. He hasn't decided to take it right from the front at this stage, but he's making sure he's out of trouble. And Whiteman also is running wide there, and Tesfaye is also deciding to get up there. So a lot of men just jockeying for positions a little bit. Kimeli, the Belgian, you can see just moving through the ground, but there's only what, 6 meters to separate them, with 2 laps to go in this 800 meters. Still Carvalho leading at a very steady pace, with Bustos, Duma the Dutchman rather tucked in there. He could get boxed if he stays there. Bustos just outside him. Some of the other men choosing to run a little wider, as we'll take a check on the time. 2:10.43, so it remains very slow at 800 meters. And it's still Fabien Carvalho, the Frenchman, who leads them on. Lee Emanuel of Britain on his shoulder. Also Tesfaye there, and then the Dutchman still on the inside in 4th place. But there's a bit of pushing and jockeying for positions there. Whiteman, who looked very good in his heat, former European junior champion, is keeping clear of trouble on the outside. The 2 British athletes prominent. Emanuel just tucking in on Carvalho's shoulder. Still no positive move as they come up towards the bell. This is going to be quite a last lap here. Tesfaye maybe just shading ahead. Well, with Carvalho, still Carvalho at the bell in around 2:55, and all to play for. Whiteman ranging into position on the outside. And Manuel as well, the 2 British athletes. Manuel just a little bit back. Whiteman's in the perfect place at the moment. Jake Whiteman is in the lead at 1,200 meters, and he's really starting to go for it now. But he's being resisted on the inside by Carvalho. Tesfaye's there, and Duma is still in contention for a medal, with the Dutch crowd urging him on. It's Jake Whiteman, son of Jeff Whiteman and Susan Tooby, 2 distinguished internationals. Tesfaye on his shoulder, the fastest man in Europe. And here comes Duma as well, as the crowd get ecstatic. Whiteman holding the inside line, Tesfaye just behind him, then Duma, and then the Frenchman trying to come through again on the outside. But there's a burst right from the back, though, as well. Whoa, what a race that was.
It's Philip Ingebrigtsen, followed by Bustos. That's the gold and silver medalist.
Yeah. Philip Ingebrigtsen, the younger brother, made a wonderful charge through the field to take it. Henrik may be the one who's won the fame before, but now it's Philip. And the pair of them have been European champions at 1,500 meters. And Duma ended up 5th, having looked all over as a possible medalist before then. As indeed did Whiteman, who ended up in 7th place. Wow, so Philip Ingebrigtsen came through with David Bustos of Spain and also Henrik Ingebrigtsen. The 2 brothers get medals, and both of them finished so hard they didn't seem to be in contention coming into the start of the home straight.
Well, we knew Henrik Ingebrigtsen had a fantastic finish. He was the 2012 European champion at this distance. We didn't know that much really about Philip Ingebrigtsen. He's shown well on the European circuit this year. We were looking, as we can see here, it was very boxed for a large part of the race. The early stage of the race, it was very slow. And here we see.
It's Whiteman and Tesfaye and Duma, and they're all finished outside the medals, as did Amdouni, who's trying to make his way around. Now, here is Filip Ingebrigtsen on the red. Henrik Ingebrigtsen in the dark glasses on the inside. Look at the sprint finish by Filip Ingebrigtsen, charging past those men who were looking in contention. So too did Bastov, so too did Henrik Ingebrigtsen. So the men who are in contention, the top four, 50 metres to go, were passed by those three.
And if you look at this race at 70 metres, we're just seeing it. Henrik Ingebrigtsen had to go through 4 lanes to the outside to come round. He didn't have a clear line at all until he got out